Welcome, friends of Middle-earth and all the other parts, 7 dynasties of the Earth. My name is Larry Dicko, and this is my good friend Fuckface.
Fuckface!
My very, very, very good friend Fuckface. We're both excited for the 4th episode. This episode, we are going to review 2 movies. Peter Jackson's The Slobbit and Quentin Tarantino's The Django Nads. So, as you can tell, we're wearing beards to review the Slobbit because we want to be like dwarves and things like I mean, I think you look pretty good, actually.
I'm hairy as fuck.
I really, you kind of look like
hairy as fuck.
You know what? You'd make a good giant dwarf penis.
Well, thank you.
So, in the spirit of the book, the great book, The Hobbit, and Peter Jackson's terrible movie, The Slobbit, we are going to sing a little bit because that's what the whole book is about, singing. And so, here we go. We're going to sing. This is going to be the first musical episode of Dicko's Evil Movie Reviews. Here is the beginning of our song. There once was a director long ago, and everything he made was gold. Wondrous things like dead or alive, but now the shit he raised his child. Handsome Dan, take it away. Make everything shiny, make everything fake. That's what Peter Jackson makes. Sweeping shots with a moving camera, close up on faces and CG animals. That's what Peter Jackson makes. That's what we are starting to hate. That's what Peter Jackson makes, and that's what we are starting to hate.
Lord of the Rings, it looked real neat. By the Hobbit, it was repeat. Yeah, I like to see something on CG. Peter Jackson hates real things.
Action scenes that'll make you groan. Stupid jokes that'll make you moan. His designs are wearing thin. The Goblin King had nuts on his chin. That's what Peter Jackson makes. That's what we are starting to hate. That's what Peter Jackson makes, and that's what we are starting to hate. I saw this movie pretty drunk, but by the end I could tell it stunk. And it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but the action at the end was truly a sin. That's what Peter Jackson makes. That's what we are starting to hate. That's what Peter Jackson makes, and that's what we are starting to hate. That's a terrible movie. Alright, time for the Hobbit official review. Truth be told, I was super fucking drunk when I went and saw The Hobbit. I went in thinking it was going to be the stupidest shit ever made, and it wasn't actually the stupidest shit ever made. Still stupid, but not as terrible as it could have been. My big complaint is Peter Jackson was trying to make a fucking epic. The book, the Hobbit book is not actually an epic. It is an adventure story. The movie is constantly trying to beat you over the head with its epicness. From the overblown battle scenes to the giant sweeping camera views of the little dwarves are running up the mountain and the camera's flying around them at 7 angles, to the whole movement of the theme from we're a bunch of greedy dwarves and we want our fucking gold back to we want to reclaim our land, our homeland's been stolen by the derber. That's my first complaint. You know what? You should just wear this everywhere you go. You actually, maybe you should wear it on your actual balls, like your pubic beard skirt or something. Merkin. My next big diatribe. Merkin. I'm merkin my way next to you. Okay, the next big diatribe about the goddamn stupid Hobbit movie is that really the dwarves? Does it look like any of those guys have ever dug a fucking hole in their entire life? Dwarves are crude. They have crude features. Dwarves look like this.
Yeah,
This is A fantasy hat on him?
A helmet.
I
got a kind
Hold
of
on, I have a
helmet.
fantasy hat. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Alright. What's right on the fantasy hat? So, gonna be a hat. What are we doing for a hat?
This is pretty much what a dwarf looks like in real life. In real.
Oh shit. That's right. Me gold! Me gold!
I want me gold! Yeah, so the dwarves were terrible. They didn't so much look as dwarves, they kind of looked like the Oompa Loompas. Or maybe even like the fucking Lollipop Guild from the Wizard of Oz. They looked fucking ridiculous.
I don't like things that look ridiculous.
Dirty.
I want to say that. I want to stand up and talk about. I don't like things that look ridiculous. I have a problem with that.
Remember that terrible scene in the Two Towers where Legolas surfs down the fucking stairs on his shield while shooting his bow and arrow, and the entire audience is like, what? At the end of the movie, there are many shades of that in the last action scene. At the end of the movie, it's a fucking Mario Brothers like cartoon. And as far as I can tell, a goblin's only magic power is the ability to run and throw himself on someone's sword. Because goddamn, how do the goblins even exist? And they're trying to get out of Paris Hilton's pussy, aka the Mines of Moria, or wherever the fuck they were. I think they killed about 255,000 goblins by looking at them. Don't see it if you've seen the original Lord of the Rings movies. There's really no reason to. If you want to see a vastly superior interpretation of the original book, just buy the DVD of the old Rankin and Bass one, which really is poetic. This movie, there's no poetry, there's no art, it's just blah 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 blah, yelling. But the Rankin and Bass one,
we know about that.
We know about blah 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 yelling. You're actually fucking experts on blah 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 yelling and yelling. But yes, please watch the original Rankin and Bass version. It is vastly superior. And that is the Slobbit review. The next movie we are going to do in this evil movie review show is Django Nads. That great Tarantino movie that some people have a problem with and some people love. Now, I'll tell you something. A lot of people run around accusing Tarantino of stealing from this movie, stealing from that old movie, stealing from whatever, and that's fine. And it's an honest criticism. The dude does run around nabbing this and this or that. And they say he's not original. But in a strange, weird way, that actually does make him original, because what other filmmaker is running around grabbing shit from fucked up 70s exploitation movies and putting on the main screen for mainstream America to watch? Now, I'm not one of those film nerds who just run around sucking Tarantino's dick. Oh, what is it? This is Tarantino's dick? Anyway. Yes, there are many film nerds who love to suck Tarantino's dick, and I'm not one of them. There's been plenty of Tarantino movies that sucked dick. I mean, not like I sucked his dick, but like sucked dick in a negative way, not like, oh, that dick is good, I love sucking it. More like, this is bad, I'm sucking a dick that's bad. Now, of course, this movie isn't totally original. Yes, he's ripping off other movies. Yes, he's like stealing. He's actually cherry picking from a wide variety of spaghetti westerns. But it is fun to watch, and that's what exploitation movies should be. That is the absolute core of exploitation movies. They are totally crazy and super fun to watch, and that's what he did. And beyond that, he made some shit that was absolutely beautiful. Like, there were some scenes, cinematographically, what is it? Cinematographically?
Cinematically.
Was that?
Cinematically.
Okay, there are some scenes that cinematically I thought were absolutely beautiful. And one in particular that stands out. There's a guy being shot across a field of cotton, and the blood sprays the cotton. The red blood sprays the cotton, and that's just, I mean, he may have stolen that, who knows? But I thought that was a very nice scene, and a lot of directors would have just had that guy getting shot and died. This movie has straight up renewed my faith in Samuel L. Jackson. up to now, I have totally hated that guy. It's like, whatever. Oh, big surprise, you play angry black guy. Big surprise, you play angry black guy. Big surprise, you play angry black guy. But in this movie, he acted his fucking pants off. And it makes me sit around and think like, well, maybe he was tired of playing an angry black guy. Maybe he wanted to play something different. And in this movie, he really got to. Every scene he was in, he straight up stole that shit. Whatever. Leonardo DiCaprio, you suck. You're never that good. You're only in one movie that's that good. What's Eating Gilbert's Grape? And now, here's my big beef with that movie. There were several people who came out and said that Tarantino used the word rutabaga too much. And now, personally, I feel like that's fucking ridiculous. And one of the guys who really came out swinging was Spike Lee. Mr. Spike Me. Mr. Like Me. Mr. Like Me. Listen to me, Spike Me. Mr. Spike Lee. He didn't use the word too much. He didn't go overboard. The movie is a 2-hour and 45-minute film about super white racist people and their terrible treatment of slaves in the Deep South. What the fuck word do you think they were gonna use? I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. Now, Tarantino is not someone who's known for his taste. He's not someone who's known for his refrain. But I don't think in that movie, and he has used that word in the past for shock value, but I don't think in that movie it was overboard. I don't think in that movie it was done in a clumsy or crude way. I really think it was just part of the film. Thank you for watching the 4th episode of Dicko's Evil Movie Reviews with me, your host, Larry Dicko, and Fuckface. Next month, we are both looking so forward to...
What's it called?
The guy, Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger's new movie. There is nothing, and I repeat, nothing more American than Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love you. You are my Conan. You're my Terminator. You are my Commando. You are one of the greatest. You are my Predator. You're one of the greatest influences of my life. I just love you. I 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 love you. All right, sounds good. And we'll see you next month with another exciting episode of Dicko's Evil Movie Review.